How are you doing, everybody? Welcome to this week's training extravaganza with 6 weeks to go until Manchester Marathon. You can probably tell I'm a little bit hyped at the moment. 6 weeks out, a minor injury scare avoided, and I'm feeling good. So I've decided on a complete change of direction. Well, I'm heading west rather than east for tonight's 10 miler. So 20 miles Sunday, Monday rest day, although I did a little swim, and then Tuesday today 10 miles, nice and easy, a bit easier than that because I've got a big old overs unders session coming up tomorrow. So on tonight's run, I think it's about 8 o'clock, but if the sun was out it would be setting around about now, so it's time to resort to the head torch. It's the time of head torch running, which I don't mind. Quiet country roads, head torch, headphones, focus in and go for it. Don't mind that at all. But yeah, I've got to keep tonight's run super easy because tomorrow's run is 13 miles with an hour block in the middle of 3 minute over marathon pace, 3 minute under marathon pace. So 10 sets, continuously altering the pace above and below planned marathon pace, and it's really hard work. I remember doing it for the last marathon block. It's slower than half marathon pace, but just the constant change in paces makes it feel really difficult. So yeah, that's Wednesday's run, and then Thursday's just a club 4 miles, Friday rest day, and Saturday is a monster of a run. 21 miles, I think it's 5 miles easy, warm up, 7 or 7.5 miles at marathon pace, a recovery mile, another block of 4 or 5 miles marathon pace, and a cool down. 21 miles in total. Hell of a run. Oh, my aftershocks have just told me 8:17 for the first mile. That was a bit quick. I didn't know they did that. I paused my music to talk to you, but my aftershocks are still listening to my Garmin, which is cool. But yeah, head torch time of year, we're all good. Nice quiet roads and a nice chill sort of run. So these amazing headphones, Aftershocks Aeropex, they won't connect tonight, will they? Good job they're so light I can hardly feel them because they won't connect and play music. They did for half a song and then just stopped. So there we go. I'm carrying a head torch I don't need just yet, headphones that won't work, and a camera. Weighed down with technology. 2/3 of it is not doing a damn thing. But hey, that's what you get for being an old man running with new technology. 3 miles in, ticking along just nicely. Just a quick midweek catch-up video for you. My son's in having his hair cut and I'm waiting outside, so I just thought I'd do a quick recap of the last couple of runs. So Tuesday I think I did 10 miles easy. I think I videoed that, so you've probably just seen some clips of that. That was all no problems. A little bit tired still on that run from the Sunday 20 miler, but it was just 10 miles easy, so that was fine. Wednesday was a big tough old session. So Wednesday was 3 miles warm up, then 10 sets of 3 minute over unders, so 3 minutes 15 seconds quicker than marathon pace, then 3 minutes 15 seconds slower than marathon pace. So For me, target was about 7:15s for 3 minutes, then 7:35s for 3 minutes. And you just go straight through one solid hour, alternating every 3 minutes. It's a really, really tough session. And I think, so it's 3 minute blocks at 7:10 miling. And 2 weeks previously I'd done the half marathon, which was 7:15 miling for 13 miles. But for some reason, this session of 3 minute efforts above and below marathon pace is just really, really hard. I think it's because you're pushing to get the 3 minutes, you're pushing to get the pace, you go a little bit too quick, so you ease off a little bit, try and hold that pace, then you ease off down to 7:35s for a bit of a recovery, but it doesn't seem like much of a recovery because it's only just slower than half marathon pace, so it's not much of a recovery. Heart rate really doesn't drop that much for 3 minutes at 7:35, and then you're back straight to the 7:15s or 7:10s again. So, and it's a solid hour non-stop right the way through. And I think my paces, I'll put a link up to I'll put a screenshot of my Strava laps up there, but I think I was 7:09, 7:10 for the faster 3 minutes, and then 7:30, 7:32, I think 7:33 for the 3 minutes slower. So I was a little bit quicker on both of them because I'm trying to hit that pace but not be slower than it, which ends up with me being a couple of seconds quicker. And so 10 blocks of those, I think I got through 9 blocks of them hanging on at the end. I did a regular loop, which is fairly flat, although it was windy. It was quite a strong wind for the first couple of efforts, but by the end I'd miscalculated. My watch is obviously telling me when to go speed up, when to slow down, when the laps are, but in my head I thought I was on the last one, and it flashed up to say I had one more hard effort, and I just didn't have it in me. I was hanging on. There's a hill, a really badly timed hill on the 10th recovery run, which left me one hard effort left, and the hill hit me on the recovery run. I could barely hold the recovery speed. Got around the corner, it said do one more hard session, and that was it. I was done. I didn't even try. I couldn't even hold on to it for the recovery pace. And then 2 miles easy jog home, didn't have it. I did 1 mile of the recovery run and I was shuffling. It was dark, it was windy, I was running along in the camber along the side of the road. I couldn't even keep up straight. I was done. I was absolutely done. And so I thought, you know what, 1 mile of recovery, that'll do. And I stopped my Garmin and I walked the rest of the way home. It was a proper all out run out of energy, left me feeling a bit sideways by the end of it sort of session. It destroyed me. That was Wednesday. Thursday was just a club run, so 4 miles easy, and my legs were trashed. Even just, I walked down to where we meet to start the run, and it's supposed to be 4 miles super easy recovery run. My legs were toast. My legs were absolutely destroyed. So anyway, I got it done. It wasn't that bad. It's fine. It's running with the club runners, so chatting and stopping and starting, and not a problem at all. Got it done. Friday, rest day, much needed rest day. That was yesterday, and today is Saturday. So today I've got 21 miles to do, which is 5 miles easy warm up, 7 miles of marathon pace, 1 mile recovery, 5 miles of marathon pace, and then 3 miles of recovery. So it's 21 mile run to do, and I'm leaving it as late as I can, really, to get as much recovery. I think I've done 20, 30, 40, knocking on 50 miles in the past 5 days, I think. Legs are pretty destroyed, but that's the idea of this marathon training, is to build up the miles on these fatigued legs. Just building up blocks of marathon pace, which is what I'm doing today. Some over-unders above and below marathon pace on tired legs. And I remember from my last marathon block, it feels so tough at the moment. You know, we're 6 weeks out, it's maximum miles, 55 miles for this week. Legs are completely toast, but once that taper starts to kick in, this marathon pace will feel bang on. So I've just got to have faith, keep the faith, hang in there, keep working on these miles. Recovery is key, fueling up is key, and just trust the process. That's the name of the game. So hopefully weather's looking pretty good for this afternoon's run. So it's going to be Saturday early evening run. It's about 15-16 degrees, cloudy, bit of rain, light wind, and I'll just do 3 loops of which I did last week for my 20-mile run, which went really well. So 3 loops there. I'll put water bottles out, gels out, everything I can to make it go smoothly as I can. But that's the plan for this afternoon's run, and I'll hopefully take the camera along. But there you go, quick update. Another couple of hours recovery, and then we got the big run of the week, 21 miles. See you there. Morning everybody. It's the morning after my 21-mile run last night. I forgot to take the camera, which is really annoying. I had to drive about 5 miles to the starting point, and I got about 4.5 miles in before I realised I'd forgotten my camera. So no footage from the run last night, which is a shame because it was amazing. It went really well. So it was my regular course. I don't know if I told you this in the video I did before it, but it was my regular marathon course. 3 laps, which is 4 laps for marathon. Those 3 laps of the course. I put 3 water bottles out, dotted sort of every 2 miles around the course. Gels, 3 gels, carried salt tablets, and so it was 5 miles. Obviously I'll put the Strava screenshot somewhere here, but it was 5 miles warm up, 8:30s, 7 miles, 7:30s, 1 mile, 8:30 recovery, all fine up until that point. And then 5 miles again back at 7:25s for the second block, which is a tough old effort after getting towards 16, 17, 18 miles in. 3 miles shuffle recovery at the end. It's really tough. But I finished just before 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. last night. Ordered a chicken kebab, which went down too well. And this morning it's now 9:15, and I'm coming for a nice, gentle, relaxing recovery swim in the river with some friends. And then later on tonight I've got another 6 miles to run, but that'll put me on 50 miles for the week. Sunday night, and just rounding off the week with 6 miles at my easy pace. Well, it doesn't feel easy. My legs are quite tired after last night's 21 miles, and then I had a lovely 2-mile swim this morning, and then over to Southwold for fish and chips and ice cream and coffee and a walk along the beach. We walked a few miles, to be fair. We must have walked 3 miles or so. So not much resting of these tired old legs today, and left this 6-mile run until whatever it is now, 7 o'clock, running off an amazing ice cream. But yeah, it's runs like this that you think you could kind of drop, you think you're kind of too tired for, but it's a rest day tomorrow, so I'll kind of be glad I squeeze these miles in the evening, because I hate rest days. I know how valuable they are, I know how much you need them, but all through my rest day I'll be looking forward to my next run. So getting these miles in to round off a really good 53, 54 mile week. Not long to go now. Marathon's getting close. Anyway, hope you're all well. Hope you've had a good week. Hope the training's gone well. Looking forward to seeing you on the next one. Thank you for watching. See you soon.